Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you are excited or not, but I am, because we have the 2021 TVS Apache RTR 200 with us today. Over the past few years, we have seen so many changes done to this motorcycle, and yet another comes in at 2021. So special thanks to KC TVS aka Panchjanya TVS for providing us this bike for the review. You can visit their dealership in Pimpri for best offers on TVS products. Are you new to our channel? Then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss an update from Rev Explorers. You can also go ahead and check out our social media pages. Follow us there, catch us there. Let's start with the review of the Apache RTR 200. Oh, did I mention it is 2021? Let's go. Remember in 2019 I was asking TVS to do few updates. Well, they have done more than few updates, and this one in the 2021 gets very usable and good updates. So in the front you still have that LED headlight, along with that are the traditional turn indicators. So maybe LED turn indicators would be good in the next update. One of the biggest change is now you have Showa telescopic front forks, which gets preload adjustment, so that the rider can adjust the sag according to their needs. And then is a 90/90 section TVS Romera mounted on a 17-inch black coated alloy wheel. With that you have a 270mm pedal disc brake in the front, which gets dual channel ABS. From the side profile the bike still looks the same, but then in the 2021 edition you have a brand new color, this matte blue. And previously matte red was my favorite color, and now the matte blue is my new favorite. It actually makes the bike look more vibrant. So you have three colors to choose from: white, black and this matte blue. The 2021 RTR 200 still gets a 12-liter fuel tank, but there has been a change, because now in the city you can get up to 50 kmpl efficiency. 50 kmpl, you have heard it right. Isn't that great? And this is the first bike which can claim that it gets 50 kmpl in the city but 42 on the highways. Why it happens, I am going to tell you in the right section. And at the center of this good looking bike is the same 197cc oil cooled 4-stroke engine, which is fuel injected and is mated with a 5-speed gearbox. TVS has not managed to get the 6th gear in, but they have given us few more things to move on with it. Coming back to the motor, it is now churning out almost 21 PS of power at 9000 RPM. So the power has gone up compared to the BS6 variant. In fact, the torque has also gone up, and it is now 17 Nm at 7250 RPM. Now remember, this is the maximum power and the maximum torque, but there is a surprise to it. I'll let you know. For now, this bike now weighs 1 kg less than the BS6 variant. It is now 152 kgs and has a best-in-class ground clearance at 180 mm, which is sufficient enough for good off-roads, rough roads, bad roads, wherever you take it. 180 mm is good, because our adventure series have 200 mm, so just 2 cm up. And just like the previous versions, this one also gets a split step-up seat, which is slightly more comfortable than the BS6 variant. I'm really surprised, but it is slightly more comfortable. Although you won't be considering comfort on this bike with all the updates that it has got. And I would like to mention, at the rear it has got a 7-step adjustable monoshock by Showa. With that is my favorite bassy side hung single barrel exhaust. Let's check out how it sounds. At the rear, the RTR 200 gets a TVS Romera radial tire of the section 130/70 mounted on a 17-inch black coated alloy wheel. Along with that is a 240mm pedal disc brake, which gets ABS assistance. So it is a dual channel ABS, as it has always been. Over here is the same Batman style grab handle, along with LED tail lights and traditional turn indicators. Now let's quickly hop onto the saddle and check out some more updates. As I already said, the saddle is slightly more comfortable than the BS6 variant, and the saddle height is 800 mm with a tapered design in the front, so that you can easily land both of the feet on the ground. I am 5'9", and if you are above 5'5", you can easily ride this bike. Now let's check out all the updates that have happened over here. So today I am not going to start with the digital console, we will come to it later, but first the preload adjusters on the front forks. so you can adjust the sag according to your riding needs. On the right hand side, the second biggest update are the riding modes. This bike gets total 2 riding modes and 3 ABS settings, and what TVS has done is TVS has combined them to make them 3 riding modes. The first one is the sports mode. So in the sports mode you have the maximum power, that is 21 PS, and the maximum torque, that is 17 Nm. Along with that, the ABS is set to the lowest intrusion. Then the second mode and the third mode are the rain and the urban mode, which is actually urban mode, where your maximum power is 17 PS and the maximum torque is 16.5 Nm. So the main change between a rain and urban mode is that in urban mode the ABS intrudes slightly more than the sports mode, and in the rain mode the ABS is set to the max so that you don't even slip slightly in the rains. Now coming to the digital instrument cluster, it is the same as the previous generation. So you have the digital tachometer, digital speedometer, digital fuel gauge, time. On the right hand side is the odometer, the Bluetooth connectivity indicator, the gear position indicator, and in the center is a multi-information screen which is currently showing the average speed, and it can also give you turn-by-turn navigation with missed call alerts, caller in notification, and so on with TVS's Smart Connect. Now at the bottom you have multiple indicators like the turn indicators, the EFI malfunction indicator, the ABS indicator, the high beam indicator, the neutral indicator. Now coming back to the handlebars, on the right hand side you have the kill switch, the ride mode selector, and the self start switch. On the left hand side you have the pass switch, the headlight control, the information button to tap between Smart Connect notifications, the turn indicator control, and the horn. Wow, dual tone, very loud horn, just the way I like it. The horn is good, the exhaust note is good, the engine is good, and so many features. I really like this bike now. Now it's time to take this bike on a ride. And before you go on a ride, don't forget to wear your helmet and follow all road safety rules. Let's go. Over the past few iterations of the RTR 200, I have noticed that the cushion has slightly become more comfortable. It is not very soft, but definitely more comfortable. And just like the previous version, the complete seating triangle is slightly aggressive, with slightly rear set foot pegs and wide handlebar for good leverage. As both the suspensions are adjustable, definitely the riding experience has gone up because you can tune the bike according to you. The engine feels very smooth and refined like it was in the previous generation. As the weight has slightly gone down and the power has slightly gone up, you can feel the difference in the top rev range. The engine progresses linearly and has a good push throughout the rev range. Now let's talk about the riding modes. First of all, you can anytime change the mode. Just close the throttle and change it, like it is in RR310. While riding in sports mode, the motorcycle utilizes the complete rev range and red lines at around 11,000 RPM. Whereas when you are in urban or rain mode, which is technically urban riding mode, the motorcycle red lines at 9,000 RPM. So here the engine mapping is not actually altering the response, it is actually limiting the rev counter, locking you at 105 km/h in the urban and rain mode. But when you are in sports mode, you can utilize the full potential of the motorcycle and climb all the way up to 127 km/h. The gearbox is a good precise unit, gives a clicky feel every time I shift. No complaints with the box. The only ask I have is the 6th gear. The motorcycle gets a slipper clutch, making the shift smooth, and the lever is also on a lighter side, making it easy to maneuver in traffic. In fact, GTT is a blessing when stuck in traffic because no throttle input is required and the motorcycle could even climb slight gradients. Although, under few circumstances, I felt that the slipper clutch was not that effective because I felt slight wheel lockups while downshifting from 5th to 2nd gear and even while holding the throttle at complete open in urban mode while on the red line. Just like the previous generation, this one also gets a dual channel ABS. But with the introduction of riding modes, now there are 3 ABS settings. So when in sports mode, it is configured to the least, and in rain mode to the max. Well, you can understand what happens in the urban mode. We tested the braking performance in all 3 modes, although we didn't have the wet conditions for rain, but still I can say it will be a lifesaver in rains. The urban setting is good for cities. However, in sports setting, the ABS should be reduced even further because I could feel it intruding slightly earlier than I expected it to. In fact, the Romero offers a good grip and keeps the bike in control. The feedback from both the brakes is good. The bite is also good, but could be enhanced with a bigger disc brake in the front. The thought of giving an option to adjust preload in front suspension in this segment is big enough, and it is very well appreciated. It is a step taken in the right direction so that the rider could connect more with his machine. The sag could be adjusted as per your weight and riding needs so that you get the customized experience. However, if you want to adjust the rear monoshock, you have to open the seat and the side panels, which is a tedious job. Overall, the suspension configuration is stiff and it offers a good feedback, making the bike stable at high speed and fun to take into corners. But then, you always have an option to get it adjusted as per your liking. RTR has been the most feature-packed motorcycle in this segment, and they are moving ahead very quickly with this legacy. It will be tough for the competition to reach them. There are so many features on this motorcycle that now the Bluetooth connectivity feels so normal. I like the path TVS has chosen, and I feel other manufacturers should learn from them. With good build quality and finish comes so many features. I am really impressed. Our ride with the 2021 RTR 204V has come to an end, and I don't want to let go of this bike because it is very practical. All the features in this bike are very practical. It gives you a good fuel efficiency. It makes a good loud sound from the exhaust. It has a good loud horn and it looks very good in this color. So if you are impressed like I am with this bike, you can get it too at just rupees 1.3 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi. The price has definitely gone up, but look at the features that it has to offer in that 5,000 to 6,000 rupees of hike. So with that said, our review has come to an end. I hope you did like this video. I hope you did like this bike. And if you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss an update from Rev Explorers. You can also go ahead and check out our social media pages on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. We would love to have a chat with you. And if you have any doubts or any queries, you can leave it in the comment section below or just directly catch hold of us on our social media pages. We'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, stay home, stay safe and ride safe. Bye bye.